Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete in the middle. Flying out to the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's awesome. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice move there. Oh, it's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. love to stick it in the end zone one more. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intent.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's awesome. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Offense lining up quickly.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Thomas. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UAB 14, App State 7.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Makes his connection. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's awesome. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Going up top. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to throw, it's awesome. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Scanning the field, it's awesome. They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Mountaineers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This offense starting to impose its dominance. 13th play of the drive coming. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Pocket starts to collapse. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's third and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. See what they do on fourth.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect.
That makes the score UAB 14, App State.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Brings it in down the left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Blazers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Red pass, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UAB. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Looking for a crease to the left. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's awesome. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Looking for space, it's Rogers. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They believe they can run right here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive. So on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the right. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, UAB! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. App State 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
The returner is tackled down at the 17. And the Appalachian State offense will take over.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Awesome. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, UAB 35, App State 10.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on pass.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. The inside handoff. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. A 3rd and long coming up here. Got it, looking for a first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with it.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. There he goes to the right. The 10. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
What a massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
He'll do it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Blazers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up here.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Running to the left. Keeps the legs moving. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Touchdown, App State. What a catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.